Hey, it's Scratch's Garage, and this is a Saturday here at the shop. We got the Buzzards behind us. We're actually working on the Blue Buzzard this weekend. We're going to get this thing all sanded up. Panel paint job for the Roundup. You hear that train? You hear it?
Yeah.
Every time when we start recording. Anyways, here we go. We're working on the Buzzard this weekend. Get it all sanded up, and then panel paint job for the Roundup. That's in a couple of weeks. I think it's like 3 weeks from now.
Yeah.
But the chassis is running and driving and all that stuff. We just have to get the car painted and put it back together. So it's we're fixing some of the body work, primer it, sand it, paint it, metal flake it, clear, sand it, tape it off, panel paint job, pull all the tape, then clear. I know that sounds like I can do all that shit in like 30 minutes, but it's like, I don't know, a week's worth of work or something. And by the way, we bought a gallon of clear and 2 quarts of Transnibula, and it was $830 yesterday, and that's my price. So if you're out there thinking you're going to get $1,000 paint job for something, we're talking Rust-Oleum.
Rattle can.
Yeah, we're talking rattle can. We're talking about that the big bomb can, like the Casey Customs guy. So anyways, man, we're gonna be doing some sanding today, and we'll do like updates of what's going on. We're gonna get this thing in primer, and then wet sand it tomorrow. So I'll turn it over here to the Buzzards.
All right, this is Nick from Blue Collar Creatures over here at Scratch's Garage. This is a 1927 Model T. It was originally a coupe. I picked this body up for like $400 in the back of a friend's backyard, and started its life out as a rat rod, and but it didn't end that way. So we just kept picking it apart, finding different things to fix as our skills got better. So this is the finished product. Doors were remade. The cowl is completely custom. We built that using a sheet of plywood and rod just to kind of give it like its own funky shape. And as you can tell, we kind of got carried away with the bead roller. Very humbling experience.
Bodywork and bead rolls is dumb. Don't do 400 feet on your car.
Yeah. So, Blake, tell them what we did on the back of the car.
So this is kind of mimicking the same 27 coupe quarter panel. This is the only original metal left on the car. This is all handmade. Down here is all handmade. So we stretched the quarter panel 6 inches, and then made a whole new tulip pan, roll pan. We mimicked the Model A body lines because couldn't afford a Model A at the time. And yeah, a lot of work. Thousands of hours.
Yeah.
Made the new deck lid in like 4 days. So it's all ready to get sanded over here. New hinges. So should have paid way more attention in geometry class because that took like 4 tries.
Yeah.
But stubborn ignorance gets you a long way.
Yeah, so don't be afraid to try.
Hey, what I would like to add though is I swear this is the first rat rod to hot rod build that we're doing. Hopefully we'll find more. You know, we see that Facebook marketplace. We see them out there, but no offense to my buddies out here, but they were young. You know, they're making things happen. You know,
Gotta start somewhere, man.
yeah, they're building some really nice cars right now. They're a bunch of fat fendered cars, a convertible, a really nice coupe. Like they're building some really nice stuff out here. And out past Weatherford, you might know where Weatherford is. There's a famous like bumper cover guy out there. You might have heard of him. But I mean, there's a lot of stuff, you know, going on right now here in Texas, North Texas. A lot of car builders, and you know, I guess this is where we all flock together
The land of the free, man, Texas.
Here we are with the car all set up so we can do the filler and sanding. We have all these areas taped off so when we're sanding, we don't go through the other primer that's there or into different bodywork. That's one good way to keep it straight. And we're just a lot of tedious work right here, a lot of detail. Just got to keep sanding and get through this. You know, it's a time-consuming task, but it's just got to be handled. Okay, it's Sunday morning. We got this thing pretty much ready to primer. A couple little things I need to sand on it. Add a little bit of Bondo here and there, and then sand it. All these little bead rolls, everything have to be wiped and sanded. The trim, the belt line, all the trim at the bottom, all that stuff has to be, you know, wiped and sanded. Other than that, I mean, like, that was probably the most tedious part. But for a car that was, I don't know, 75% handmade, pretty straight, pretty decent. Proud of the Buzzards. Hanging out here at the Buzzard's Nest. I made this little section of my shop so we can work. Blake and Nick are not here right now. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's Sunday morning. Maybe they slept in. Maybe they have a little, you know, work hangover. Had them pushing pretty hard yesterday, sanding and working. Not everybody can keep up, you know how it is. All right, we'll get back to it and we'll have more video content for you. And just like that, the Buzzards flew back in. Got them sanding, prepping all this stuff. We just had a little bit more sanding to do, and then we'll start taping off the car. And it's all just mixing and primering. Man, it was a lot of work. Just gotta get it done.
Oh, there's Nick. Hey, man. I'm gonna go back down.
A lot of taping going on here. We got Nick down inside the car, back taping all this so we can put the paper down. Trying not to get overspray all inside the car or all underneath it. Here we are. Got it just still taping. Got to tape the top of it. Got to tape all around the jams. Finally started spraying that primer, doing all the door jams first and doing the back sides of the doors first. And then I'll get over to the car. I'll probably end up moving from the back to the front there. But this primer is not as important as paint is. You know, it's better when it's smooth, but sometimes it comes out a little blotchy or whatever. It's just, you get a couple of coats on there and then just keep going. This primer dries pretty quick. It's like flash time's like 15-20 minutes, and then you can put another coat on there. It's great to see the car all one color. You can see how straight it is and how everything turned out. It's pretty satisfying. It's really satisfying to get this thing all in one color and covered and pretty much done. We'll get back to it though. Hey, it's Scratch's Garage, and I'm back with the Buzzards. Nick and Blake right there. We got the little T primered finally. You see it? It has taken all week, I'll tell you that. Yeah. But a full weekend of sanding made this thing happen. You know, these guys built this car out of pretty much, you know, just the back half. So it's like 75% all fabricated. And like I said before, they have a lot of stuff going on. So start watching them and checking out their YouTube and their Instagram channels. They have a lot of stuff going on. We're going to be at the Roundup. So come see the Blue Buzzard This thing will be blue by the time we're done.
3 weeks from now.
Yeah, 3 weeks from
no
now.
pressure. Cool.
Yeah. So we're gonna sand this. We got everything in primer now. We'll sand it with like 220, then go over with 400. I'll paint it with a base coat and then let it flash. Then I'll put some paint huffer metal flake all over it. Yep, that's right. Paint huffer. It's gonna be crazy town. It'll be, they have some really cool white metal flake, and we're gonna throw a little bit of blue in there, and you'll see. And then we'll lay out all the patterns and everything. So it's base coat, metal flake, then clear, and then sanding again. Nick loves sanding, by the way.
I buy fingerprints.
Yeah, so it's a lot of fun. So just keep watching my channel. We got a lot of stuff going on. Then we'll get back after the roundup. We'll get back to the sour box, and we're gonna do a ton of stuff on that. Trying to get it ready. I'd like to get that thing running and driving this summer, and it's April now, so it could happen. Take it easy.